Got it, Jill? Okay. Are you good? I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Jill's good. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to mention a few items before we start. If you could silence your cell phones. Our meetings are public and recorded, and this is a business meeting, so we ask everyone to conduct themselves in a professional manner. Our code allows for public comment up to 3 minutes. And for best sound quality, please lean into these microphones to speak. So with that, we will call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. and we'll start with roll call.
Alderperson Schwarzkopf is absent. Alderperson Gebert.
Here.
Alderperson Reinecker.
Here.
Alderperson Honabut.
Here.
Alderperson Demond.
Here.
Alderperson Neboy is absent and Alderperson Dojan is absent. Alderperson Peel.
Here.
Okay, first item of business, I'll call for a motion to approve the financial statements in your packets.
So moved. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting. This starts with Gebert.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Motion carries. Next item, I will call for a motion to approve the estimated and listed bills as found in your packets.
So moved.
I think we had a motion and a
Second.
quick second over here. Okay. Motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting. This starts with Reinecker.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Okay, motion carries. Consideration of additional bills from anyone. Okay. Next up is correspondence and public and guest comments. It is National Prevention Week and we have a proclamation. I believe there's a few representatives or a representative here. If you want to come up to the podium, you're welcome to while I read just a small bit of this. The Healthy Communities Alliance is making progress promoting prevention, support, and recovery in Washington and Randolph counties. So therefore, we, the Red Bud City Council, recognize the need to promote prevention, support, and recovery by declaring May 11th to 17th, 2025, Prevention Week in Red Bud, Illinois.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is John Wright. I am the recovery coordinator. I work for Comwell and serve with the Healthy Communities Alliance. I was asked just to stand in this evening and just represent the organization. So I don't have a big speech of any kind. I'm sure you appreciate that. But we just wanted to say thank you again for your ongoing support and everything the city does for us.
And if you'd like a copy of the proclamation, I have it here.
Please.
Thank you for the work you do in our community. Okay, next up, consent agenda. Consent agenda items A through Q. Does anyone wish any of those to be pulled out and discussed separately? Okay, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting starts with Honabut.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Okay, motion carries. Next up is finance. I'll take that one. There are no maturing CDs. We dealt with that at our last meeting. So next up, is there anything from personnel?
Nothing, Mayor.
Okay. Then we shift to public health and safety with a couple of items.
Thank you. John, I'll let you take care of the first one. Okay, Tyler, if you come up here. So on behalf of the police department in the city, I'd like to give you a certificate of accommodation given this 5th day of May, 2025. In that on April 25th or 29th, 2025, you responded to a vehicle that was in flash flood waters at the intersection of Country Club and Austin Drive in Red Bud. Recognizing the driver of the delivery truck was in distress, you, Officer Cohen, unselfishly entered the flood waters, you're carrying your safety on your back. We hereby commend you for your outstanding service, which reflects exceptional performance and dedication to duty. Your actions demonstrate a remarkable commitment to the protection and service of our community. Your integrity and bravery and professionalism uphold the highest standards of law enforcement professionalism, and you have made a positive impact on the lives that you serve. And that's that. Your certificate. And then I'd also like to say that we're gonna give you what they call a problem solving award. This is for Red Bud PD personnel who demonstrate leadership in solving problems within the department or community in a manner that brings great credit to the department. And that'll be a ribbon for your uniform. So.
Okay, moving on. The second item we've got, you all have a copy of the resignation letter from Ted Stelharn, one of our police officers, in your packet. I make a motion, we accept the retirement of Ted Stelharn effective June 6th, 2025. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept Ted Stolhorn's retirement as of June 6, 2025. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting, and we're going to start with Demond.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Okay, motion carries.
The next item on the agenda is to hire a replacement full-time officer to take Ted's place. As you all know, we conducted some interviews a while back. We hired one officer a little earlier in this meeting. And the second candidate we had coming out of those interviews, I would like to make a motion that we hire Robert Brittingham as a full-time police officer for the city of Red Bud at the current rate of pay. And he's already got everything else, right?
Right.
Because he's a part-time officer, so I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to hire Robert Brittingham as a full-time police officer at our current rate of pay. Any further discussion on that? Okay, roll call voting is Peel.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Okay, I just wanted to pause for a second in this meeting and thank all of the officers and all of the utility department. Last few weeks, we've had a lot going on in town and everybody has worked together, as well as Barb and Patty fielding phone calls, the volunteer fire department. Everybody has been an outstanding team in this community when there was a crisis or something going on. So happy to be a part of this community and happy to see what all has been happening. But thank you again, officer, for your duty. Okay, next up, Cultural Committee. I don't believe there's anything to add for that, so we'll shift to Public Works.
Public Works, I'd like to make a motion. We approve the proposal from John Deere S&N Partners for 11,000 through 1224 for new lawnmower.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for a lawnmower from SN Partners. The proposal in front of us, 11-3-12-24. Any further discussion on that? Okay, roll call voting kicks off with Giebert.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay, motion carries.
Next item is authorization to go out for bids for overlay work as part of the permanent street program.
Yeah, this is just a permanent street program monies that we put money in the budget for that. This is overlay work for Laverne Court, Diane Court, Patty Court, Stephen Drive, McCarthy and Hilltop. So it would just, Jeff and I would work and Jeff would get work on getting plans and specs put together. We would just do that in-house. Just would request authorization to be able to go out for bids. We would bring those bids back to committee and council for approval.
So I make a motion that we approve the authorize them to go out for bids for the overlay work.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to authorize to go out for bids for overlay. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting starts with Reiniger.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Hey,
Okay, motion carries.
that's it.
That's it. Okay, anything more from zoning?
Nothing, Mayor.
Nothing from recreational facilities and nothing from executive session. Planning Commission, we have an item.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I just wanted to, we had a hearing for Southern Illinois Crankshaft for a change in the variance on their property. It passed overwhelmingly without any opposition. So we went to, I would like to make a motion to pass ordinance number 1559.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Southern Illinois Crankshaft ordinance number 1559. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting starts with Honabet.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Okay, motion carries. I think that's all from planning. Nothing else from Economic Development Commission,
No, Mayor.
and there's nothing from Parks and Recreation Committee. So we will shift to old business, which there's nothing there. So we can move on to the new item of the evening, elected officials transition. First off, I wanted to recognize outgoing elected officials. Ben Schwarzkopf wasn't able to be with us this evening, but Ben has served for the last 4 years. He's the Cultural Committee Chairman, the Executive Session Minutes Review Committee Chairman, and the Library Board Liaison. So we wish him well. We're hoping he can come back to a future meeting to accept his plaque of service, and we wish him more time with his family and to do other things. Mike Raniker, you have been with us for a little while.
Yes.
I think 91 and 95 was a 4-year stint, and then you came back and have served since May of
Never learned.
2019. So 10 years?
10 years.
10 years, wonderful. Mike currently serves as our Economic Development Chairman. So we hope now you have more time for travel and Peggy's projects. So
Thank you.
we have a plaque to present to you. I guess we'll come up front there.
Look pretty, will you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So with that, Mike will exit and we will shift to the oath of office for new officials. And our clerk will handle that as she makes her way to the podium.
Okay. I'm not leaving. Okay, Mike. Good night.
We decided to do this a little differently this year. Instead of installing everyone at once, we're going to swear each person in individually. And I know your families are here for the 2 new officers or 2 new aldermen. So if they want to come up where they can take pictures or, you know, even get in the picture if Mary wants them to or whatever, it's up to you guys. Okay, we're going to do Bryce Parsons first. He's our new alderman for Ward 1. And if you want to stand on that side, so Mary will be able to take a picture and so she can get a good one out of you too.
Yep.
Okay. Raise your right hand. I, Bryce Parsons,
I, Bryce Parsons,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Alderman Ward 1
of the office Alderman Ward 1
of the City of Redbud
City of Redwood
to the best of my
to
ability.
the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then we're going to do our new alderman, Patrick, is it Miller or Mueller? Mueller, okay. And he is alderman. You're 4, right? Yeah, you're my alderman. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Raise your right hand. I, Patrick Mueller,
I, Patrick Wheeler,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Alderman Ward 4
of the office of Alderman, Ward 4,
City of Redbud,
City of Redwood,
to the best of my ability.
to the best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Going to be holding the goodies, Kurt Seaver, who's Alderman. Ward 3. Ward 2. You're 3. Sorry. Okay. I, Kurt Geber,
I, Kurt Seaver,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
Looking forward to it. I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Alderman, Ward 3
of the office of Alderman Ward 3
of the City of Red Bud
of the city of Redmond,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Not, we have Bill on, but Ward 2. Unfortunately, I made my speech really small, so I have to read it. It's harder for me. Please raise your hand, please. I, William Conover,
I, William Humbert,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office
and that I faithfully discharge the duties of the office
of Alderman Ward 2
of Alderman Ward 2
of the City of Red Bud
of the city of Redmond
to the best of my ability.
to the best of
Congratulations.
If you guys can make way for Joanna. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it was needed though, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome, new alderman. Glad to have you here. So with that, we will move on to new business. So I will entertain a motion, an omnibus motion to combine a few things and keep things moving along.
Okay, I move that we hold an omnibus vote for agenda items 12A, 1 through 9, and B, 1 through 2.
Okay, we have a motion
Second.
and a second. Okay.
Then I move to approve agenda items 12A.
We need roll call on that. We'll have to do roll call on
Oh,
that.
we got to vote on that.
Yeah.
motion.
So we'll have to do roll call. So kick off roll call with Alderman Parsons.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Okay, now I move to approve agenda items 12A, 1 through 9, and B, 1 through 2.
second,
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve items A and B, basically. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting can start with Gebert on that.
hey,
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, motion carries. So what we did, we combined a whole lot of stuff and avoided making a whole lot of motions. So that takes us all the way through to item C on new business. So item C is a review of the annual notice of public meetings, which is in your packet. Nothing has changed. So the first Monday of each month, we're here for city council meeting. The first Wednesday of each month is Parks and Recreation Committee. Second Thursday is Library Board. Third Monday, we're back here for a series of committee meetings. Third Tuesday of the month is Planning Commission as needed, and fourth Wednesday of the month is Economic Development Commission as needed. So like I said, that has not changed from the past. Next item in your packet is a civility pledge. This is something IML came up with 2 years ago. Just wanted to remind everyone that we do need to be civil to each other. We're going to have items we disagree on, but we need to maintain civility in our meetings. So I'll have that for you to read over. The May calendar is also in your packets. Siren testing will be tomorrow morning, John. And then Parks and Rec meet on the 7th, Library Board on the 8th. So So then we're back here on the 19th for committees, the 20th. Jeff, as far as you know, we'll have planning commission.
We shall, yes.
We shall, okay. Please note the utility plant in City Hall is closed on the 26th, and then we will be back here on the 28th for an Economic Development Commission meeting. I think some save the dates have already gone out that you have it, should have it on your calendars. Are there any other comments this evening? You hearing that? You got something, Jeff?
I just wanted to mention that now that the weather is gonna break here, fingers crossed, that the splash pad is open and ready for business 10 to 8 o'clock daily.
Wonderful. Any other announcements? I just wanted to pause a moment. It's the 56th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week on May 4th to May 10th. So congratulations, clerk and deputy clerk.
Thank you.
And then one other note to make, even though we have some new folks joining us tonight, we have 70 years of experience sitting around this table up here. I know you guys just came in new this evening. I'm also including our treasurer, Mike DeWaren's got a little over 3.5 years. Alan, you've got 3.5, working on 4. Rodney has a little over 4. Jeremy, you've got 6 logged right now. Kurt, you and I have 8 logged. Joanne and Kyle, you have 10 years that you're celebrating right now. And Bill, I believe you're coming in at the top at 16, the combination of 2 different sets. So a lot of experience sitting at this table and also representing our town. I also wanted to mention our leadership team has about 60 years of service in. Jill's got her first year behind her. Liz has got a little over 6. Josh, you've got 10 going on 11. Jeff, you're working on 20. And John, you're looking at 23 before long. So that's a lot of experience in this room for these meetings. So we need to depend on each other and work with each other. Beyond that, any other comments? Well, I will entertain a motion to adjourn, and I'd love it for it to be one of the new aldermen.
So moved.
How about a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries, and we stand adjourned at 6:21.